Hey guys, the FM Gaffer here, and welcome to episode 32 of my Wigan Warriors series here on the FM16 beta. Now, the season has just ticked over into the one where we're in the Premier League for the first time. I just wanted to show you a couple of bits here. So basically our fixtures and then a few other things there. So yeah, let's just have a look. So we will kick off our 2019-20 that doesn't make sense. 2019-2020 Premier League season at home to Newcastle United. That will be our first match, and then our first away match will be against West Ham, who actually won the FA Cup against Tottenham in the final. I was very upset because that's unrealistic. So that's our first two games. We will have Man City, the defending champions, on 21st of September. We got Tottenham on Boxing Day, and then we wrap up the season against Tottenham. So Boxing Day and the last day of the season, the same fixtures. So yeah, there's just a few key fixtures for us. We've been given £87.61 million on Premier League TV rights. This is the sort of money that, obviously we don't all get it straight away, unless we were £87 million in the red anyway. But we're in the red right now. That's just, we're quite alert. So yeah, next thing, season expectations. So I think avoid relegation is realistic. Mid-table finish, I don't think so, because you remember when we came up from the Championship, we almost got relegated straight away. So I'm just going to stick with avoid relegation. I'm just going to stick with all of this. So yeah, I have almost spent all my transfer budget. I know it doesn't say that's there, but a lot of them are going to come in on July. So yeah, I wanted to do all my business early. But I'm not going to show you any of that until it's after pre-season and it's just before the first game of the season. I'm going to stick with all these. So avoid relegation, reach fourth round. I guess I can put this up. Is that more likely? We are a Premier League club, so you'd expect that. So yeah, we get 4k more, so that's not really worth it. Hang on, how much more do we get in the wage? Not worth it. Okay, so I'm just going to confirm that. Board request meeting to discuss club improvements. The board would like to hold a meeting in order to discuss potentially expanding the availability. Oh yeah, that's one of the things. So obviously our Man United link is terminated because we're now in the Premier League with them. We have got a new affiliate club, so one below us. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't show you any transfers. So yeah, we got Peterborough now. So there were three options. There was Peterborough, a League 2 club, which I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. It was near us. I think it might have been Bury, though I'm not sure about that. And then also FC United Manchester. So I desperately wanted to go with FC United Manchester just to give them some players so that we could grow them. And both those teams are near Manchester. But I thought if I'm going to loan players out to this affiliate club, I want them to be having good facilities, and Peterborough has the best facilities of the three clubs. So yeah, that's why I went with Peterborough. None of them had an annual fee, so I'm quite happy about that. So yeah, we can loan anyone we want out without any of them, without us paying any of it. Remember, we were at the start of the save, we were in the same league as Peterborough. So yeah, and we were at sort of equal level, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of cool that we now have them as an affiliate. But yeah, the Peterborough will host an annual friendly, etc. So yeah, Man United link terminated. Match for okay, I'm not really that bothered. Squad selection rules. So obviously we have a 25-man squad. Though under 21 players don't count. Squad must have at least 8 players trained by a club in England. So I probably shouldn't show you the squad. You can probably see, there's basically the domestic window is opened, but the non-domestic hasn't. So you can see, I think 2 new signings there that I can see. Although one of them. Yeah, 2 new signings there. So I might as well go through it now. So we've signed Harrison Reed. He was on the transfer list. Obviously, you guys will know this guy. He's an absolute wonder kid who plays for Southampton at the start of the game. He is now 24, as it's quite a bit into the game. But yeah, he still has that potential, though. I'm basically signing for the current ability. I think he's just going to be a backup at central midfield, and we got him for 96k, so I think that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm quite happy to get him in. He's going to be a backup. As you can see, some people are going out. Like Geraldo, he's gone out, Mora's gone out, and someone else has, but I can't remember who. You know what, let's just do all the transfers now, okay? I'm going to this thing. So transfer history. So yeah, we got Kelechi and Iheanacho in from Manchester City for £190,000. He was on the transfer list, and he's got good potential. He's 22 years old, Nigerian, determination 17, love a good determination, finishing and composure is decent. We're going to grow him into a fantastic player. Although he does have a work permit issue, so he has now joined. So can we actually now apply for a work permit? Has that worked? Oh, I think maybe he can't because he needs to wait another 95 days or something like that. But yeah, Iheanacho's coming in. We'll probably loan him out originally because we do have two other strikers coming in. So Andreas Pereira. So as we had Gribben and Pereira both on loan, when you're in a Premier League, you can only have one player from another Premier League club, so the same Premier League club. Obviously, we've got Gribben in for another loan to the end of the season, so we had to buy one of them. Pereira was the cheapest, believe it or not. So we've actually bought Andreas Pereira for £6.5 million, 7.5, what was it? I don't actually know. Go back, 7.5 million, although not a lot of that is straight away. So yeah, I think that's just quite a good signing. Obviously, we know about him, we've signed him on loan before. Also, Kostas Pilios has gone out loan to EA Guangam. I'm not really sure how you say that. And obviously you knew about Bachmann going out for free. But yeah, this is the thing you all want to look at here. So, AJ, I've sold a few people that we signed last year for the potential. I just sold them on again because, as you can see, our wage budget is not looking good. And actually, we've just received a bit of transfer fee. So I'm going to just confirm that and then put it right back, confirm that. So our wage budget is in a slightly better shape. But yeah, Suljic is going to Norrköping for 61k back in Sweden. Danny Mora is going to second division of Italy, 300k. And Giraldo is going to also the second division of Italy for 250k. So yeah, we're just selling them on again. We got a bit of profit after selling them, after buying them for free last year. And yeah, the ones that are good have stayed on, like for example Tuma, or I can't think of any others on the top of my head. But as you can see, some of these names you will recognise. So let's start with Heymans. Obviously, he was on loan at us last year, and we've signed him for around for £4 million, 14 million over 48 months. And yeah, obviously he's a great player, and he's going to get even better. He's only 19 right now. I'm so excited about this guy. And yeah, he is going to have a lot of competition. I might have to do a two-striker formation because of these two guys. Now, Nicolas Garcia, we only signed him for a free at the end of his contract. He can't be that good. Yes, Sevilla are a good team, but he is a monster. He is 18 as well. He's already 3.5 star ability. He's got the same potential. So he's basically, yeah, he's very... Let's compare him and Heymans. Let's do it. So yeah, obviously they're all... I mean, you can't tell how good either one of them are at this point, but like, how good they're going to be, sorry. And yeah, but, and it doesn't... It looks actually like, yeah, Heymans is a lot better, but Nicolas Garcia is fantastic too. He's more of a target man. As you can see, he's taller, he's a bit heavier, he can throw himself away, around a bit more. He's only worth 54k right now, but obviously that's because he's coming to the end of his contract. And I'm very excited about... Oh god, they're both older than me. I don't like that. I don't like that when you get so far into a Football Manager, say that they're quite a bit older than you. But yeah, so advanced forward attack. So obviously they've all got great attributes in this. First touch could be better for Heymans. But yeah, just look at 16 and 15 for finishing. I think that's amazing for a couple of strikers. Where's composure or whatever it's called? There it is, 13 and 12. It's pretty good. You know what? This like, yeah, the comparison wasn't really working for me. So if we just go on to initial attributes, not initial, his own attributes. God, I can't speak today. I'm very I don't know, on the edge today. So yeah, if you just look at his key attributes, so 15 for finishing, 13 for composure, anticipation 15, off the ball 15, and everything else is 15, 16, and 11. Okay, yeah, 11. Work rate and passing could do better, but yeah, passing's not that great, not that important for advanced forward. So very happy with both of those signings, of course. And yeah, I'm like my strike force, and like when they're both like 25, say, they're gonna be amazing together. And yeah, another player we signed from Sevilla. I think you guys know about this guy, David Carmona. I think we were trying to do it at the end of the last season. Again, he's got good potential, but he's pretty good right now. Right back, we signed him on a free. I think that's just amazing the way we can do that. And wing back defender is what we do. So decision 14, positioning. Look at all those mentals, amazing. Nothing below 9, and aggression we don't really want that high anyway. Mentals nothing below. Physicals nothing below 11. Apart from balance, nothing below 13, which is fantastic. Technicals is where he could use a bit of work, especially in the crossing, dribbling kind of thing. But yeah, first touch could also be improved. But very, very, very good player, all up the right wing, and that's what we like. Where should we go next? Ricardo Kishner. Now he was unhappy and listed and loan listed, etc. I thought I might as well get him in. I can't remember what was. Oh yeah, it was free transfer. Sorry, it was the end of his contract. I love this guy. He plays for Ajax at the start of the game, and I did an Ajax save privately last year, and he was very, very good for me in the future. Fantastic player. He's actually 24 in game now, so he's probably not going to reach all of that potential, but I think he is a very, very good signing for Premier League sides at the top of the table. So if you look at winger support, where he'd play for us, crossing 15, dribbling 15, first touch 16, technique 17, and just it's amazing his attributes. And like even the ones that like flair 17, it's not grey or blue for winger support, but it's just a lovely thing to have. Same with Determination 15. Loving this guy, and he is going to be a tremendous signing for us. Mbaye Niang, he's similar to Kishna. I actually had a FIFA career with Crystal Palace where I gave them loads of money, and we signed this guy, and we didn't know how. This was me and my stepbrother, and we didn't know how good he was, and I can't believe he's on the he was on the transfer list. They weren't going to renew his contract because Niang is an absolute beast. He's not as good as back then when he was really good. But yeah, I'm probably going to be playing him as a winger, so if I just look at those attributes. So yeah, crossing will be improved, but dribbling's good, first touch is good, passing's good, technique's good, anticipation, all those fitnesses, physicals. I keep calling them fitnesses for some reason. Physicals are so good. Mentals could use some work, but he's going to be a tremendous signing. I love all these signings. They are very attacking though, apart from Carmona. So yeah, that's something I've got to improve. But this guy isn't. I don't think. Yeah, he is a left back. Giuseppe Bozzella plays for Palermo. He is real apparently. I've never heard of him myself, but looking at his report, love it. All cons. Okay, the language, we're going to send him on an intensive language course, of course. So that's all good. And he just has so many good stats. Like I'm repeating it, just so many good stats. I've just signed young people that are like 24 and below with great all-round stats and in their position. And yeah, I'm loving all these signings. Like, I went a bit overboard. Obviously, I am like 200k over wage budget, but I don't even care because they're all so good. And, you know, I think this squad could do well for us in the Premier League. So I've basically just gone against what I was going to say. And, yeah. In terms of people coming back from loan, so Cameron Humphreys, John Brennan, and Keane Bryan, and Cameron Borthwick-Jackson, I'm keeping all of them. The others I put on the transfer list because I think these guys have the best chance of getting their potential and doing quite well. And they're English, which is good. So, yeah. And, obviously, Fernandez, Soto and Mora all not English, and they all don't look like they're going to develop amazingly. Fernandez is alright, but he's not going to be amazing. Jordan Gasper, I think he is. I thought he was English. He's Ecuadorian. Maybe with a name like Jordan, I was just a bit confused. But yeah, he's not going to be anything particularly special. And we've brought in some strikers that are better than him. So yeah, I'm going to put all them on the transfer list. But there you go. That's what I've made my decision about that. We've got some friendlies here that have just accepted. Contract clause, oh god, wage rises, that's going to be horrible. And, okay, just a normal scouting report. So yeah, now I'm going to skip forward to the start of the season, and when all the transfers have been made, and maybe a few more, maybe a few sales, I don't know. But yeah, see you guys in a sec. Okay guys, I'm back here. It's just before the end of the season, and these are the transfers in full. So, let's start with the outs. So as you guys saw, you saw up to Pilias, so you knew Geraldo and Mora were going out for 250k and 300k respectively. Chris McCann has gone to Bristol City for 100k. He wasn't getting any younger. He was definitely going on it, getting on. His physicals were decreasing, although it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're pretty good still. But yeah, he was decreasing in ability, and I thought it was good to cash in while we still could. He was a very good player for us, and I'm a little sad to see one of the very original Wigan players. Obviously, the squad we were left with. When we actually came to Wigan, there's only 2 people left now, and that is Jack Hendry and Jason Pearce. So, a bit sad that they're gone, but, you know, a bit sad that he's gone, but he had to move, and yeah, it was just, that's how it works. So yeah, Mitchell was the only person that I couldn't fit into my Premier League squad, and no one would take him on loan for 100% of his wages, so I just sent him out to Peterborough. They're not paying his wages at all, but I'm quite happy for him to get in first team football, and we're utilising our affiliate club quite well. Next up, Darren Reed, obviously a youth intake from a couple of years ago. He's gone on loan to Scunthorpe, who are in League 2. Omar, he wasn't going to develop in the way we liked. And Guadalajara came with 18k. I did actually ask for 60k, but I just accepted that because, you know, I was quite happy to get him off the wage bill. He had quite a big wage for one of the young ones. That's the same with McCann, actually. He had quite a big wage, which is I wanted to get him off the bill. We actually have done miracles with the wage bill. We've actually got it positive, amazingly, but yeah. And quite positive as well. Kelechi Iheanacho, obviously we can't play him until he gets a work permit, so we've loaned him out to Maccabi Haifa in Israel until January, I think that is. Or it might be the end of the season. I hope it's not. I think I meant to do it in January. No, it is the end of the season, but we can always recall him if we can apply for a work permit. I'm just doing that every so often just until it actually works, because I did that thing where it says don't show this message anymore on the work permit things, which was stupid because I want to know how long it is. But yeah, next up, Murgia. Now, when this guy came in, I thought he was the dog's bollocks, but he was a bit of a flop, to be honest. He was never very good. We bought him for 635k, we made a profit, Sold him on for $1 million, but yeah, he's not going to develop into that potential that we once thought he was. And, he didn't really fit any of our positions, to be honest. Look at his central midfield, roaming playmaker, not us. You have to get down to his fourth best role to reach something that's in our formation. And he just didn't fit, and I'm quite happy to have made a profit. Next up, Tuma, with obviously, where is he? Garcia and Heyman's both coming in. We didn't really have any need for Tuma anymore. And I did like him while I was here, but 2.5 million, I was very happy to get that kind of fee for him. And good luck to him at Sheffield United. He'll probably be a beast in the future now and wreck our defences. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Niang, who we brought in for his wing play, is almost as good as him. Sorry, he's better. Well, he's apparently just as good as him. So I thought we could just use Niang as a third choice striker. And Tuma did have quite a big wage as well, but yeah, that was sort of deserved because he was a very good player. Next up, Humphreys. He was one that I thought I was going to keep, but Brentford came in for 250k, and he was one of the ones that isn't going to develop that much. Like, yes, these guys are going to develop, but to be honest, I don't think even when they're at their full potential ability, we're not going to sell them for 250k. I don't think. But yeah, so I decided to take the money now and see what happens. Again, it'll probably come back to bite me, and he'll become a beast. Suljic, we already talked about him. He's on the way back to the Allsvenskan, the Swedish league, or however you pronounce it. Yeah, he just wasn't as good as he was cracked up to be, and yeah, I was quite happy to get a good 61k for him. Chester, we were always bring him in as a backup, although we are slightly short in centre back. We actually made a profit, even though we only sold him for 60k. So yeah, I was quite happy. He came in as a very good backup, and good luck to him at Burnley. Crowley. I wasn't sure about this one. To be honest, I didn't think he was going to develop that much. He's already 22. He's only 2.5 star, and look how far down he is in the pecking order in central midfielders. Also, we're probably going to play more of the 4-2-3-1 than the 4-3-3 this season. Although I think this is going to be a season where we rotate it the most, because last season it was the 4-2-3-1. Before that it was the 4-3-3. And yeah, I think this time we'll rotate a bit, but I don't think he's going to be seeing much football. Also, I want to give Brian a chance with the first team. He's currently injured right now. We have a load of injuries. I'll talk about that later. Gaspar, he's Ecuadorian, so yeah, he wasn't going to fit in the squad registration because he's 24. So he's quite old, and yeah, he wouldn't be excluded from the registration, and didn't have that much potential. I was quite happy to get a decent fee of 30k for him. Obviously that's our lowest fee, I think, but yeah, actually no, Omar, but any money, and basically just getting off the wage bill. Soto, I sort of wanted to sell, but Port Vale came in, and yeah, they wanted to pay the rest of his wages, and I couldn't sell him. No one wanted him. So sorry for that voice crack there. No one wanted him. So yeah, I was quite happy to let him go out on loan. I think his contract expires at the end of this season, so yeah, we won't have to pay his wages anymore for the rest until his contract expires. Paulo Fernandez, another one that contract expiring at the end of the season. I just wanted to get rid of him now. He's not good enough, and yeah, 60k decent fee. Finally, Henry Lansbury. I'm not sure I wanted to sell him in the end. Like, he was a good backup, but again, similar to Crowley, he did his job. He was sort of only signed as backup, and he's only been that. I mean, he did have a good season. He did do well, and I perhaps could have liked to keep him as backup, but Bristol City came in with 575k. And that was after negotiation. No one would cough up anything near his value price, although his value price was only about 800k when he was with us. And yeah, I just wanted to get him off the wage bill because he was on quite a big wages. We signed him in sort of desperate time for us, and that meant he could demand a higher wage. But yeah, he's gone, and I guess well, yeah, no regrets. Why not? So I've already talked about Heyman, Pizzella, Pereira, Iheanacho, Reed, sort of, Garcia, Niang, Kishner, Kama. Yeah, we've already talked about all of them, guys. Paul McGuinness, we needed a backup keeper. We needed sort of a third choice keeper, and he'll do. His reflexes are 14. I think that's really good. Handling 11 is good. One-on-ones could do better, but yeah, he's just a backup. And maybe like when he's finished being our backup in maybe a season or two, we can sell him on for a profit. So yeah, decent. He's basically our third choice keeper behind Sam Holland and of course Vic. So, this is going to be the team today. We have so many injuries. I'm just going through. Scott Sinclair is out for 6 to 8 months. That was 9 months originally. That's why he's not even been registered. So, Sinclair, we're not going to see him in a Wigan shirt for quite a long time. Pierce is suspended. So is Chowdhury. Of course, Chowdhury is suspended. Trani had a little injury. Also, yeah, we're selling Massey. Although it will leave, we are bringing in another centre back. So yeah, Massey, he was worth that much, and he wasn't really needed. Like he wasn't worth keeping on to rather than having £4.4 million. So I think the agreed fee was actually, I think it was quite low because no one actually wants to pay that for Massey. It was 3.2 in the end. So yeah, he could go to either of these teams. But this is the guy we're going to hopefully get in. He's from Barcelona. Eduardo Thomas. He's actually in the B team right now. But he looks an absolute beast. And he's not that great right now, which is why we picked him up on a decent amount of money. And 19 years old, I think he can turn into something quite special for us. And it's good that... this also means that we can give first team opportunities to Borthwick Jackson and Brennan. But Brennan is injured. Pierce is suspended. So yeah, we are a little short, especially today. On centre backs, Brennan has 4 weeks. Niang, I think it's quite a big one. And Bae Niang, who was going to be maybe a key winger this season, but 2 to 3 months out with the torn calf, which is annoying. And McGuinness is at 10 days to 13 days. So yeah, there's Keane Bryan. He's actually just come back from injury. Can I put him on the bench? Is it no? I think we sort of need. Well, no, I'll bring him on for Conti. Conti is someone that I might look to sell because he's not that amazing. He's worth 2.9 million, so yeah, that you might see that in the next episode or whatever. But this is going to be the team. Let's go on the tactic. We're playing the 4-3-3 formation today, so Svick in goal, of course. Carmona at right back, Pizzella at left back, Borthwick Jackson, Hendry at centre back, Harrison Reed, Brezovic and Dembele across the middle, Ricardo Kishner on the right, Pereira on the left, Heyman's up front. Really good team. Excited about our first game of the season. Obviously, it's against Newcastle. It's a Monday night football, so everyone else has played. And yeah, this is the bench. Holland, Furlong, Gribbin, Garcia, Bryan, Hedges and Dilrosun. Yeah. Oh yeah, pre-season of course. I forgot to go through this. So yeah, we had a tour of Austria. It wasn't set up by me or Belgium. Why was it? No, that game was in Austria, and then these were Belgium. So it was a tour of Belgium. So yeah, we played a game in Austria against Reed. Drew 1-1. Hannah's Nuts gave him the lead. Scott Sinclair equalises. Beat Liers 2-1. Hedges and Reed getting goals. Cortez with their goal. Beat STVVV. Heyman's has been really good in pre-season, I have to say. He scored 2 here, and Brennan got the third. He also scored 2 here, I think. Yeah, he scored the first 2 against Mechelen. Lisingi scored their goal. Then beat CSK Sofia, who are a very good team in Bulgaria. They're like second or third best team in the Bulgarian league, behind Ludogorets and Levski Sofia, or they're the only 3 teams I know, to be honest. But yeah, Kishner, Garcia, Pizzella and Gribbin all getting goals. So it was nice to see Garcia score here. Very good. And then we lost to Peterborough, obviously our affiliate. That's a bit embarrassing, really, considering they're in League One. And you know, it was a pretty full strength squad, as you can see. That it was pretty much this team that we're playing today. But yeah, Ferretti and Dembele in goal got them the win. I guess we just weren't at the races. Which brings us to the Newcastle game. And yeah, this is our first game of the season. It's on telly, which we got about £1 million for. The board are loving that. Finances are still in the shit. But you know, we're only 4 million behind. I think if a couple more games are on telly, then West Ham next week is on telly. But yeah, if like against Man City, Liverpool, oh my god, I've just noticed this 4 run of fixtures. Jesus Christ. But I guess those 2 games will be our next live com, and then maybe I do an episode straight away doing those 2 games. That would actually help because I'm a little bit behind in recording right now. I'm usually ahead of the game, but right now I'm a little bit behind. I've had homework etc. to do. So yeah, those 4 games will be the next 2 episodes hopefully. But today we have Newcastle. I've already run you through the team, so let's submit it. So yeah, we're currently sitting in 13th as we have no games played. The best result was Arsenal, who beat Stoke 4-0. Chelsea also beat Norwich by, well, not 4-0, by 4 goals. Chelsea beat Norwich by 3 goals. And then there were also wins for Leicester, Everton, Tottenham, Fulham and Nottingham Forest, who of course got promoted with us. And Reading, I think, won the playoffs. Am I right? I should check that. If we go behind... yeah, they won the playoffs against Watford in the final. So, yeah, so Reading and Forest came up with us. And, yeah, the absence of Jason Pierce is sure to be foul. How hard it will it be? It wouldn't have been nice to have him for this one. Oh, it would have. I don't know why I read that wrong. It would have been nice, yeah. We'll have to deal with it. How much of a boost is Park Joo-ho's absence? Any team would miss a player of his caliber. I think he plays at Dortmund right now because I started a little Dortmund save, private one. So yeah, I think that's who he's referring to. Let's have a look at the Newcastle team. So not very recognisable. They brought in Seferovic, Perisic, Xhaka, Balanta, Eder Alvarez, Balanta, of course, Kyle Norton, Jeffrey Bruma, Escudero. Only Krul, Anita and Sissoko survive, really, and Talvin. They've also got Welbeck, they've signed him. Cuenca from Barcelona. Herbias, who starts at Oviedo, I think. Ojo, I've heard of him, but I don't know who he plays for. Ilicic, don't recognise. Phil Jones, of course. Lopez, don't recognise him at all. I don't know why I've specifically clicked on him, but yeah, he plays for Lyon. So, yeah, this is a tough Newcastle team, and I am worried, because I don't want us to get too thumped. But yeah, go out there and give the fans their money's worth. We're at home. It's the first day of the season. There must be a lot of them turning up. We had around 11,000 season tickets sold, which is a rise of about 6,000 and 5,000 in the last few seasons. In League One, it was like 4,000. I might be slightly over-exaggerating that, but yeah, Sissoko, looks at Perisic, Carmona, good defending on his debut, like, competitive debut. Escudero, oh, this is an actual highlight. Oh, maybe it's a highlight for us. Here goes Heymans. Still Heymans. Xhaka comes through that. Kishner to Brozovic. Dembele now. Will he look left? He has a shot, and that wasn't actually that far over in terms of, well, from what I can see of the 2D, that wasn't too far away. So yeah, it looks like we're giving Newcastle the game so far. We've had the most shots. Pereira ball in towards Dembele. Comes out to Anita. Oh, don't break on us. Don't break on us. Yes, Pizzella. Oh, that's a great run from Pizzella. Borthwick Jackson. Dembele. Brezovic. Back up to Pereira. Pereira, what will he do? Pereira has a shot, and that is, we are on top so far. I'm loving this. Pereira with the corner now. Borthwick Jackson, just wide. Ah, that's so close to an open goal. Escudero now. Carmona gets that way. Will Kishner get it? Escudero. Sissoko. Back to Escudero. Back to Sissoko. Perisic! Ooh, whisker wide of the post. So yeah, it's been a good encounter, but we have been on top. As we said, look at the stats. Maybe not possession-wise, but shots-wise, certainly. Zvick now with the goal kick. Will Heymans win this? Xhaka heads it down with Brezovic. Dembele. Reed. Harrison Reed. New signing. Ricardo Kishner. Another new signing. They're all really new signings. Apart from this guy. Musa Dembele. Brezovic. Relatively new signing. Pereira. New permanent signing. And he has a shot. And it is just wide of that Newcastle goal. Krul now. Looking for Perisic. Carmona win that. Yes. Brezovic. Hendry forward. Balanta cuts out. Anita. Vernon Anita now. What will he do? He plays it to Talvin. Good pressure there from the left back. I've forgotten his name actually. Peruzzi, isn't it? Yeah, Pizzella. Peruzzi might be the other side. So, oh, don't foul there. Oh, Hendry. Seferovic got in behind Hendry there. He did well not to foul him. And yeah, the shot was wide. Reed now. There's loads of highlights. Am I on extended or something? Yeah, I am on extended. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Key. That's better. Dembele. Do you guys like it on extended? Leave a comment. Maybe as Heyman scores, but it's offside. Why is this on custom? Just on goal action. Just like get rid of the... There you go. So that's just on normal goal action. Which I've decided to switch to. I don't know if I told you guys that. But yeah, it's for some reason switched back for this game. Maybe because it's the opening day of the Premier League. But yeah, hopefully it'll just be on key now. But if you do want it on extended, tell me in the comments. Don't be afraid to do that, because... Yeah, you know, I like extended. I don't mind doing extended, but for me it's just easier to make a shorter episode, which hopefully you guys will enjoy more and be able to fit in around your busy schedules more. But yeah, it's half time, and I'm happy. We have been very good. There you go, good reactions. Gonna have some I Have Faith, which will hopefully really rile up the boys to go and possibly get our first 3 points in the Premier League. I did say, like, all of our Sky Bet Championship first day of the seasons were draws. All of our Sky Bet League 1s were losses, because there was only one and it was a loss. Maybe our Premier Leagues is a win. So, yeah, I'm not going to make any changes just yet. Though Brezovic and Reed do look a little tired, and we have got Brian and Gribbin on the bench that can fit in there, and possibly we can bring Pereira back and bring on Hedges or someone. Or something like that. So yeah, let's start the second half. Obviously, I do really want to give Nicolas Garcia a debut. Obviously, we don't want to take off Heymans, but you know, sometimes. So I might give him like 10 minutes at the end ish, especially if it's 0-0, because he could be the guy that comes on, makes a change, and gets us a winner. So Balanta's injured. That's good, I guess. Pizzella now. Heymans. Will he whip it in? Pereira. Back to Heymans. This could be a key chance. Pereira. He goes. He scores. We take the lead on the opening day of the Premier League season. It's Andreas Pereira. Wow, what a story this would be to get a win against a very good team in Newcastle, and a very good Newcastle team. And Pereira did really that well there. Heymans and him were playing around. Heymans found Pereira. I knew he was going to finish. I just knew it. Pereira smashed it. It wasn't the greatest of shots, but Krul was blindsided by well, I was going to point, but one of his defenders. Although, don't get an instant equaliser. Here's Escudero, Hendry away. Anita, Brezovic, good tackle. Xhaka now. That's a good ball out to Kyle Norton. Ball in, Perisic, equaliser straight away. So yeah, my joy was short-lived. And to be fair, that was well played. I'm not gonna like overcorrect and make sure and like overreact to that and make a big tactical change, because that was a good goal, good ball in by Norton. Perisic, the right back Carmona couldn't keep up with him. So yeah, there we go, back to 1-1. We have to go again, try and push again. I'm gonna calmly encourage the team. I'm just gonna keep an eye on that clock and just to make some substitutions around about now. So, who is in desperate need of coming off? I think I am going to bring off Harrison Reed. I think for Keane Bryan. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel that and then actually go to the proper tactic screen, because I think this is better. So if I bring off Reed for Bryan, where is Bryan's best position? It is box to box. So if I move him there, Dembele's decent at ball-winning midfielder, I seem to remember. So I'll leave that there. Brezovic can keep on the pitch because he's so good. Pereira, can I bring off for Hedges maybe? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring Kishner over here. I'm going to bring Pereira off. He did well to score our goal. Fair play to him, but he's a little bit knackered. Although they're all a little bit knackered, to be honest. But yeah, I want to give Kishner a chance in that. Oh yeah, tactical change. Completely forgot to mention. This is now an inside forward, as many people will do this. They put inside forwards on the left because right footers are they're more common, good right footers. So yeah, you can cut in from the left and obviously just go down the byline on the right. Kishner is naturally a left winger, though he's natural at both, but I think he's slightly better at a left winger. What is his foot? Like, is he left footed or right footed? We are training him in all these like positions. I think I'm training him as a right mid winger. Yeah, so but maybe I should also train him as a left. Well, is he natural? Yeah, he's more natural at that. So I'm actually going to start training him as an inside forward on the left. But yeah, I still haven't found out what foot he is. Information, where is it? I've actually forgotten where to find it. It would be on attributes. Yeah, he's a left footer. So maybe it's not the best to put him on that side, although it wouldn't be best either. So maybe I should change that to wing support just quickly. Yeah, I'll just change it for this game to wing support just to favour Kishner. But Hedge is going to be on the right. And that's all the changes I'll make for now. So assertively to Keane Bryan, I'm going to pressure off him because he's quite new to the team, and I'm going to have you have faith to Ryan Hedges. That seems to be impossible to move. Usually I wouldn't do the substitution team talks. However, it is the opening day of the Premier League season. I really want to win here. So hopefully Keane Bryan and Ryan Hedges will be the difference for us. So I'm going to passionately demand more. Although they've done fantastically, it's always nice to have more, and I think after this little highlight is over, I am going to bring on Nicolas Garcia for Kjell Heymans and give him an I have faith. I think this is going to finish 1-1 though, which wouldn't be a bad end result. Kyle Norton picks up a yellow there. Injury time, and yeah, it's going to be the final highlight. Garcia winning header there, Brezovic. Garcia, nah, it's going to be... there you go, full time at the DW Stadium, 1-1. It's the opening day of the Premier League season. I'm happy with that. It's not a bad result. It's a little bit of a shame that we were in front and then we surrendered it. But yeah, fair play. Pereira did well to get the goal. Perisic scored a very good goal for them, and like they have a very good team. So fair enough. But yeah, hopefully we can do a little bit better than this in the coming games. So I will join you back before that Man City game where we play Man City and Liverpool in the episode, and then we'll play Chelsea and Arsenal in the episode after that. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, hit that like button. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I've been the FM Gaffer. See you guys next time.